Even seen, I
Yo.
made note of the fact that at the start of the video you have like tape across your gas tank with upshift on it right there.
Well, that's actually that's required for the corner workers. If they have to pick up your bike, they can more easily put it into neutral. They know which way to go.
Playing Counter-Strike 2.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah, marshals. Yeah, nobody vote. Don't worry about it.
Fuck it, we won't vote, bro.
That's how I normally do it.
We're gonna get nuked, dog.
No, they're gonna
Normally
ban
happens.
Nuke. It's our best map.
It normally does happen.
I
Like
think we lost this game.
I've played
Like
so many
something we
games of
lost.
Nuke where
Yeah,
it's like
I
chill,
know we've
dog.
lost.
What the hell?
I don't know. This is
I'll say this. I think
look at
Nuke
this
is actually
combo of
statistically my
Where do
best
you wanna
map
go?
at this point. Just
Mirage or
like
Vertigo?
the games that I've played on it happen to be
Let's God
wins.
decide.
But
I am God, bitch.
Dakota is done.
Y'all make me play again. I am God.
I don't want my last game I ever played with Chief to be on Vertigo.
I thought last time was the last game.
No, I didn't say that. I said I removed him from my friends list so I fix this problem I have.
Yeah, that's true. You did remove Chief from your friends list.
I did.
It's kind of bugged
Yeah,
up.
why would you remove friends off your friends list?
Because I have a peer pressure problem. So I have to create boundaries.
I feel that.
That's what my therapist tells me.
I feel
Honestly,
like we're about to get dunked on, boys.
I feel it. Give me your credit card info.
I can't. Sorry. I don't have access to that kind of information.
Is it the wife's job?
Yep.
You're lucky I got this desktop mic. I couldn't defend myself wirelessly. The use?
Yeah.
Plan?
Just contact apps.
Is that strat? Who's walking under?
Yeah. No, don't walk under. It's 4 out apps. How hard is that?
That's really hard.
It's not.
Really hard,
Just do
apparently.
it.
What
Wait,
the
this is
hell?
a terrible strat.
Oh my god, dude.
It's not. It's not.
It literally works like every time we do it.
Wait. One's rotating.
Okay.
Yeah, they're rotating now.
Yeah.
Alright, now we go, boys.
There's one on site.
Oh, what? He's
Stairs.
Nice, planning for apps and
No, they're both there. Jungle and stairs.
Both are gonna be market, right? In
I'll
like
flash you in the
5
market, Sean. Just call
Not
it.
there yet.
I'll play cat.
Flash in the market.
Cat. He's trying to come in ladder, I think. No, around, wide. They're both coming this way.
Oh.
Yo. Good play.
Yo, this ain't real. 2 of his teammates died on A. He's still on B.
Yeah, that was interesting.
I don't ever have one still bench. That's crazy. There's usually like the cat arch player, and that's about it. Oh fuck.
Hello.
Sorry.
Are they just rushing ramp?
One jungle.
Guess not.
I guess not.
One con.
I'm walking up. Relax.
Flashing out it. Oh,
Oh, it's so much better.
No, Lane. Oh, Lane. Allison, people.
The fuck is Lane, bro? I'm fucking out here looking. And you're like Lane.
Uh-oh.
Let me just hop in spectator mode, bro.
Oh,
Go to fucking
dying, man.
Inferno, bro.
I am dying.
Stupid.
Oh, okay, this high guy's blatantly cheating. It's so annoying.
Wow. The timing.
Top mid one.
I'm just saying, I sensed the cheater.
Yeah. I think we all did.
I guys queued up with Viper.
Yeah, I think they're both cheating.
Viper has The level 3 4 matches. Wait, this is definitely a cheater account.
Yeah.
Look at the screenshot. And I saw. Remember, there's another account that does similar shit.
It's so annoying. Just
I
want
like
to
it.
play a couple games.
I mean, technically, we did play a couple games.
Yeah, y'all try to push our luck. Is the problem.
Third
Why
time's
would-
cheater.
This is why you guys should just play Face It.
And
You guys won't
this is
play
also
Face
the
It with
reason
me.
why when I say like
You should
I
play
don't
Cheater.
understand how
So I
Valve
don't
can
play
have
Face
all
It.
the resources that they have, and people would still like the thought is let's play Face It because Valve,
Outside window?
Valve can't get it right. I don't
here.
understand that like at all. Actually, zero. I
one for
zero
blue.
understand that.
Damn.
Like it doesn't make sense. It's not.
Underbelt.
It's really unreasonable to me. I'm just gonna come to you. Hey, Chewbacca. Behind.
You know, I'm ready to just abandon.
Are you?
Yes.
It's been 2 rounds. What?
No.
Alright. Are you abandoning?
No, man. God.
Are we doing this?
Oh,
Really?
God.
Did you abandon, Sean?
No.
He abandoned. That's why we're getting the surrender thing. Like, just say yes. Just say yes. Fuck it. Let's go. Let's get.
Come back. What the fuck? It's 2-1.
It's
not
2-1.
work. That guy is blatantly cheating.
Who?
Okay.
Hi.
Yes.
Fell after 1 round. Jesus Christ.
Yes, he's just.
Oh yeah, it does look like his profile would be a cheater.
It is blatant cheating, dude. No one in the world holds under like that out in the open of mid. One digs me, runs up to you, playing chair, and one digs you. Like, it's not real.
Okay.
Nobody does that. Nobody. Fucking hell.
I don't know. That doesn't seem.
Man,
He barely killed me with an AK, and I had no. See, it's like obviously the.
Boys, it is time for me to also. Wait, we can just surrender here now.
Are you guys actually?
It's not worth it. It's not worth it. This game's not worth it. Just gonna say it right now. It's not.
Are you being-
There's cheaters. It's a cheater. There's 2 of them for sure. Viper as well.
Are we? I
There's
mean,
the duo queue. The non-rank and Viper.
are we really? He's already left. I mean, I guess he's already left, and he isn't coming back. Is that? Like, are we really?
Yeah, just surrender. It's not worth it.
I would be. I wouldn't be the only one that has hit.
That guy's actually cheating.
Okay, well, if you call it, you know.
Someone else has to call it. That guy's cheating, and the other account is a cheater account profile setup, or like that's non-legit.
I mean, I agree. It's definitely like a cheater account.
No, that's like there's
Cheater style. Whether he's
like,
actually
multiple
cheating, I
accounts
don't.
that do the same shit, or like whoever provides these account.
But yeah, I don't understand how this is like such a consistent issue. But at the same time, it's just like it doesn't feel like the games that I
was
get are
fun.
real anyway. So,
Earning 200 elo, losing 1,000.
but
Classic.
if my teammates aren't gonna
Premier
play,
experience.
like there's no reason for me to try.
I'm saying no. Okay, I'm just gonna abandon this. Fuck this.
Are you guys not surrendered yet?
Someone's saying no.
I think it's Dakota.
Probably is. I'm abandoning. Gonna get my -1k.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
he's cheating. I mean, I think they went
It's so
around, but it
blatant.
was just I don't know.
Believe it.
I just
Say
like
it.
so quickly.
Oh,
I
Q,
don't
what up?
call. I've heard that.
They can't. They both got bans.
At this point,
Nice.
I'm surprised I haven't got my 2-hour ban yet. I instant abandon every time I hit a cheater now.
I can't report it after the fact. That's another
Good
issue.
night.
Like
Good night.
that would be another issue.
Alright, good night, guys.
Good night.
Good night.
Cool. Cool. That win that we just got completely erased. As far as rating points, you know, everything that I've brought up in these games is valid. Like Counter, I want to say this: I've been playing Counter Strike since early 2000s. Like, it's very nostalgic for me. It's like something that I've done for so long that I play soccer with a lot of guys who've played since they were young, and it's the same kind of idea with Counter Strike and like in how I feel with Counter Strike. Like in the sense of like I've played it since I was a kid, and the enjoyment that I got out of it then, I still would like to get some enjoyment like that, but just the there's a lot of situations where it's just exactly what I'm saying with like, well, how is it that Premiere, like the mode built into the game by the developers, is not as quality of an experience as like a third party service that just uses the game that's already built anyway? It doesn't make logic. I mean, it's like it's a bad look for the developers, I think, that there is a service that provides something that's better than what the developers provide, though the developers could provide it, right? And probably, in my opinion, should. I think it doesn't make sense to have a game where like the highest level of the game isn't played within the ecosystem of the game. It's like the community has to create an ecosystem of its own to like not have all the problems that are associated with the game, and that the devs wouldn't like go to the community and say, well, what do you want this to look like as far as this is concerned? And where the community would just be like, well, how about you look at Face It, and there's significant improvements to certain aspects of the user experience that like a lot of higher level players want, and that like lower level players should have built into the game, like familiar with, so that they don't have to like go elsewhere to find this stuff. And I always thought of Counter Strike, or I have always thought of Counter Strike as just exit the game. I've always thought of Counter Strike as like and it's an esport, right? It's a sport that's not like it's. I look at Counter Strike as a legitimate like sport in the same vein as soccer, football, basketball, hockey, baseball. Name another team sport. Um, and part of it is because you have a base game. Like I'm saying, I've been playing it for 20 years. The graphics have gotten better. The sound has gotten better. The everything, literally, like everything has gotten better. But it's still the same underlying fundamental game. There's terrorists and counter-terrorists. Terrorists go to plant a bomb, counter-terrorists go to defuse. There have been other game modes early on, when I was playing 1.5, 1.6 and stuff. There were other game modes that like FY Ice World. It's basically what deathmatch is now. I mean, except on a specific map. FY Pool Day, Rats, or other custom like. There's a lot of maps that were made, and I remember playing those. But it's the idea that hey, there's this underlying game with like very fundamental. Hey, you have a T side and a CT side, terrorist side and a counter terrorist. Terrorists are trying to plant a bomb. Counter terrorists are trying to defuse a bomb, or prevent the terrorists from planting it, or the T's are trying to just kill all the CTs. It's like very. It's for 20 years at least of my life. I mean, I can say for over 20 years of my life, that's been like a thing, right? That's been a game. And the fact that, well, it's like this game could be very ubiquitous. I think it is kind of like, it's very well known around the world. But like, it's just not supported, I think, in the way that it should. But there have been progress and steps made that I think that the devs have done right, like the skins, and the skins have made Valve a lot of money, I'm sure. And certain other what am I trying to say? Like certain other improvements to the game and to the ecosystem that have added to it, because they take some of the money that is made from the skins and they put it back into the community for the teams, so that there is a professional kind of tier 1 Counter-Strike community where it's like the best in the world play and stuff like that, and they play for prize money that comes from skins or whatever, but or something similar. I mean, it comes from cases, skins, from stickers, stuff like that. The armor, like the stickers for each event also. But I think it's like if you want to get rid of some of this, I think that like you want to have a system where it's like, first of all, there's accountability, I think. So like you want you don't want there to just be a random account that nobody can that is just anonymous, right? Like maybe and I'm saying this specifically for higher level gameplay. For like a deathmatch game, it doesn't really matter. But for a like premier level, what should be a higher level competitive thing, the whole point of premier is supposed to be like, hey, you should run into a random professional here or there, because it should be something, or like streamers who are playing at a high level or whatever, and like that they're not on another, like on Faceit servers or somewhere else, that they're like the whole community's in one kind of thing. And I don't think also that it should come from like banning other groups from doing, like banning Faceit from existing. I think it should partially be like, it should be a better service, right? And that's why people would go. Though Faceit has the first mover advantage, the game itself literally has like, hey, it's built into the game advantage. So I think that it should be addressable. And I'm just surprised that at this point, the decision to even make Counter-Strike go into Counter-Strike 2, I think should have come along with this. Now, there's probably an operation coming soon, or a package, which is like for Call of Duty players, is similar, like a battle pass. And it could be, they could do some kind of upgrade when they do the first CS2 operation. I don't know, but it's up to the devs. But I do think that this kind of stuff needs to be addressed. Like, I literally, like, obviously, I'm like, wait, so you guys, you really aren't, you're just gonna leave and you're not even trying to play. And I can understand the thought, like, why even waste your time? Like, you only get so much time in reality, in life, until the kingdom of heaven, right? And for most people, they don't think of things like that. Even they just think you only get so much time and then you die. And to waste any amount of time on playing games with people who are cheating, it's frivolous, but it's like, it is a literal waste of time, right? Not just in this game, but in whatever, generally it's like a waste of your humanity to deal with people who are cheating or whatever, whether in relationships or in games or whatever. But like in the game, it's just very obvious, right? So anyway, I don't really have anything else to add, but I'm like almost a bit stunned that it was like they were just like, yeah, after they didn't even, like, I do think it's sketchy. His account looked like it was new and stuff, and they hit that one shot though. When I walked out with the Glock ramp, he didn't seem to be like instant headshot. So I don't know, but I'll trust. Like, first of all, it doesn't matter whether I trust or not. Like one of the guys just was done for the night. So like he like, you know, he was convinced, and so that's it. But it's the same kind of idea. Like I really enjoy playing Warzone solos, right? And that experience has been for both Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2019 and Call of Duty uh, Modern Warfare 2, but 2.0, like Warzone 2.0, so Warzone and Warzone 2.0. There have been periods where there just were like, you know, it's good for the initial period, and then when the hacker like the hacks have been developed to the point where they're just good enough and whatever, and you're just playing with against cheaters, it it's not a fun experience, and it's really like it does feel like a waste. And so I don't want Counter Strike to have like I want Counter Strike to address these. It's not like something that can't be addressed. And like I said, I think a lot of Counter Strike players who are playing at that level would be fine with literally like, sure, tether a credit card, like tie my credit card to it, and if I get caught like verified 100%, if like you know you sign a thing, then charge me a certain amount. I was saying that about Warzone, but Call of Duty, it's just you make a free thing and whatever. Free account and whatever, you make as many as you want, I guess. And they tried to like make you tie it to a phone, but like you can get a phone number, not hard. But a credit card is with like an identity attached to it is considerably more difficult. But it's more that it's a credit card that if you know if you have your credit card attached and you get caught cheating, you're gonna get you're gonna get charged a significant amount. I think that would be if you didn't want to use a software based anti cheat, it's a real world consequences based money anti cheat. But some people are fine with paying stupid amounts of money for cheats just to cheat and get caught. So you know, you can't beat everything like that, but it would probably take away like a considerable portion of the like less driven cheaters. If there is a penalty, right? But okay, that's it. I'm done. Hope you enjoyed. Have a blessed one. I'll catch you next time. Later. Yeah. Oh, and you know, earlier in the day, I was like, I didn't know if I really, honestly, I was not enjoying the first game, and then I was just like, well, let me just play some Counter Strike and get this over. And then we kind of started to come back, but lost it. But it's like one of those where it's so intentional, the like trying to fuck with me, that at a certain point, I'm just like, most people don't seem to have to go through this level of whatever. It doesn't seem of like specific like fucking with you. And clearly it's hurting. Like people are getting hurt over it, and yet you know whatever is allowing. Like I'm being allowed, or they're being allowed to like do it. But I think at some point, if it causes so much problems for other people, I think other people are going to come in and like you're causing problems for them, they're going to cause problems for you. Like I'm saying, if you're causing problems for Yahweh, Yahweh's literally just done. You're done. Who controls your reality? Yahweh. So Yah does. And like you know, some people don't believe that, or a lot of people maybe, but it's the reality of the situation. Though Yah lets you, you know, be deluded in your thought process. It's just you know, it's literally specifically even what it says. So, and I can see it. Oh well. Anyway, I have less one. I don't know if I'm gonna be doing this like this. I might reconsider how I do this. I mean, like you know, I figured today is the first day. I finished the Semi Haze 2.0 mix part 2, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna play counter. You know, I can play Counter Strike, and like this is what I come to. And it's like the first game, just like it was very obvious to me. It's like specifically trying to like trigger me, and like I don't want to participate in that, right? I guess that's why it's considered like rape culture v2, right? Because like they're trying to make it say I don't get a choice, but like I'm saying there's going to be consequences. The consequences are so extreme. Like people are going to die over this. I'm telling you, very publicly and obviously, and it's going to be obvious that it's associated with people like very specifically harassing and fucking with me over years and years and years and trying to spin me as the bad guy when I lash out at whoever else. So when I lash out at everybody because they seem to make it a very public, it's supposed to be public and humiliating, but I think it just ends up being like you do something wrong to me and like someone you really care about dies and they're dead, burning torture forever because you wanted to be some kind of rapey piece of shit. Yeah, you should probably feel bad because that's your fate too. That's where you're headed. So anyway, I'm just kind of like over all of it. It's just like I think very soon, like I really still feel there's gonna be something so extreme. What I'm saying is not gonna be. It's not gonna be possible to avoid what I'm saying, or to like think you can avoid what I'm saying, because you can't avoid Yah. You can't avoid the God who exists over everything. You can't. How about this? You can't avoid existence itself unless you don't exist. And if you don't exist, bye. I mean, the reality is, or if you don't want to exist, I mean, guess what? You do, and like you can't get rid of that. And your options are exist in Kingdom of Heaven, exist in burning torture from Yah because you actually are a piece of shit, and just like death itself is literally cast into a burning lake of fire. That's what it says. It's like for anybody who's not going to the kingdom, that's where you're going, because hell itself is dumped into the second death, right? Yeah. So okay, I'm done. That's it for this game. I am gonna post this. I mean, I'm gonna post all of it, but is it? I mean, does it matter? Does any of this matter? Like, does any of? I've already said this in other things, I suppose, but this is just okay. All right. Well, good night. Have a blessed one. Catch you next time. Later. Yeah. And I'll also stress this for like, if you really believe in Yah and the kingdom, there is a kingdom of heaven. And I think, this is probably part of that period at the end of the book that's like, there's some stressful shit going on. There's some evil stuff going on in the book of Revelation. It seems like around probably the person conquering at the seven churches, there's a tint of testimony because, like, for the most part, I think when this happens to people, it's just it gets lost in the chaos and overwhelmed. But like I'm able to show it over a long term and that there's a pattern and that it is very clearly happening. And at a certain point, it's like, well, you can't really deny it anymore. And Yah says Yah is going to open the door. Or Jesus says that, right? But, Jesus is Yah. So, yo. And when I say Yah, I mean, yo. So, not some other person saying whatever. Like, it's a spirit, the spirit of the God of Israel, right? And the God of Jesus, but and his father. But it's also like, yeah, he says he's gonna put the name on you. He's gonna just like very clearly the seven churches things is like equipping. Let's just say Matt Wilkins to be on the throne of Jesus, on the throne of Yah, and like, just getting kind of tired of all this shit. So, want something better. Okay, that's it. I'm a blessed one. Later. Yeah.